Well, thanks, Shruti, for taking us through that. Now, Olympic medalist and one of India's top athletes, PV Sindhu, has decided to join Hoop as an investor and brand ambassador. Launched less than a year ago, the wellness brand, which sells a range of natural products for topical pain, relief, muscle recovery and sleep support, claims to already have customers in more than 1,000 cities in India. For more on what the company is building and how this partnership and investment from PV Sindhu is going to help its growth journey, joining me now is Twinkles, the co-founder of the company. Twinkles, thanks very much for your time here on CNBC-TV18. You know, this investment and brand ambassadorship of PV Sindhu is coming in an interesting time with the Olympics just around the corner. You know, to start with, how did you zero in on specifically PV Sindhu? And, you know, what was your elevator pitch, so to speak, to get her to sign on the dotted line?
Yeah, no, thank you for that question. We are incredibly proud to have someone like PV Sindhu join Hoop. I think it was honestly not really much of a choice. She truly embodies the spirit of a champion. I mean, she's one and the only Indian to win the badminton world champion. She's also, I think, the only second Indian athlete to win 2 consecutive medals at the Olympics. And she truly is the face of Indian sport. I think she is this immensely credible voice in fitness, and not just fitness, I think just the mental strength and the recovery which the whole nation has watched and is cheering for her. I think those are the kind of values that our brand really stands for. So PV Sindhu is truly the perfect evangelist for Hoop. And when you talk about like our elevator pitch, I think our elevator pitch truly were Hoop products. So PV Sindhu herself tried all of the Hoop products. She tried the Hoop pain relief spray. She tried the Hoop magnesium lotions. And that's what really kind of sold the deal.
Sure. Well, the proof is in the pudding. But Twinkles, you know, what are the terms of the investment? You haven't really disclosed that. What's the total amount you've raised from this round from PV Sindhu? And to date so far since you launched last year?
Yeah, so I am unfortunately not at a liberty to disclose the investment amount from PV Sindhu, but we have till now done, we've had kind of like a preliminary seed round of funding. We first got a grant from Peak 15's Spark program. Peak 15 is the same venture capital firm which was earlier known as Sequoia. And we got 100K to kind of kickstart the brand as a part of the Spark program. Apart from that, we actually raised our seed funding from over 30 plus angel investors in the country. We raised funding from some of the most notable names in the industry, like Rohit Kapoor and Shantanu Deshpande, Sohail Sameer, and the likes. And yeah, we would like to not disclose the funding amount at the moment, but I would like to call out that for us, really building this profitably is what really matters to us. So we are not really running behind the big valuation numbers.
Well, too early to talk valuation since, you know, you're just starting out. But, you know, what is the deployment plan with this undisclosed amount of money that you've raised? How is it going to help your expansion plans given you're just starting out?
Yeah, so we actually launched just about 9 months back. And we already have close to 50,000 customers all across the country. And this is primarily through digital channels. We primarily sell on our website and through Amazon and other marketplaces. The biggest focus area for deployment for us is going to be channel expansion and kind of really go much deeper into these 1,000 cities. So that's number one, kind of really expand our distribution network, expand across different channels like quick commerce, e-pharmacies, grocery formats. So that's number one. Number two is also kind of really spend in creating some brand awareness. And we want to make sure that our vision of helping India live active is something which kind of helps spread all across. I mean, if you refer to the latest Lancet study, which just came, I think, a week ago, more than half of India is actually not getting the adequate physical activity. And we want to make sure that we're able to spread that mission a lot wider. So kind of spend a lot more time in building the love for fitness and sports and athletic activity in the country through the power of community building. I think those will be our two kind of cornerstones of deployment of our funds.
All right. Given Twinkle, you took almost 18 months to research before the product launch in the market. Give us a sense of what the initial response has been. I mean, was it favorable? Are you looking at some tweaks? What are the sales volumes you're clocking monthly and the rate at which the top line and bottom line are growing?
Yeah, we are actually, to give you an example, in the last quarter, we doubled our sales. So that's just to give you an example of how fast we are growing. In terms of I think the biggest kind of feedback we are seeing is that we are actually seeing people really see the value in the unique proposition of the products. For example, we weren't really sure that, like something like a cooling pain relief spray is something that we've launched for the first time in India. It's been very popular globally. In countries like US and UK, people have been using cold pain relief sprays for the longest. But we were the first ones to launch it in the country, and we were kind of really unsure if the Indian market will take to it. And that product is already in the top 10 sellers on Amazon. Similarly, for our magnesium lotions, we actually did not think that, we weren't sure if India is ready for something as unique a format as topically absorbing magnesium, applying it on your body and seeing the benefits of magnesium. So it truly was an experimental product. And today it's in top 3 on Amazon. So I think those are just the kind of really encouraging signs we've seen in terms of the early response. And now our real focus is that to kind of spread this a lot wider. We've already seen the proof of the pudding. When we look at some of our geographical data, we get about 70% of our orders from non-metros, actually 65% of our orders non-metros. So I think that's something which has been interesting, and we want to kind of go a lot wider into the country.
Finally, Twinkle, given that, you're a young company, you just have a few products out there on the shelves, what next in terms of expansion? Are there new business lines you're looking to diversify into over a period of time, or new products you're looking to bring into the market?
Yeah. So our vision truly is to build one of the most loved consumer health OTC companies in the country. If you look at consumer health, it essentially lies somewhere in the middle of personal care and pharma. So it's essentially wellness products. And our vision is to really target the broader wellness market. But for the moment, we really want to focus on pain relief, muscle recovery, and sleep support. And that's why I think the broader vision is all kind of products and all the new launches that you will see that we will be launching in the coming quarters will largely be to do with products which help you kind of not feel pain, not let pain stop you, help recover a lot faster, sleep deeper, and kind of just be active on a daily basis. So that consumer health of relief and recovery is our core focus. And all our new launches will largely be on the same lines, which essentially help India kind of live active, whatever be the activity of choice, be it running, gymming, exercising in whatever way.
All right, and we wish you the best with that, Twinkle. Thanks very much for your time here on CNBC TV 18.
Thank you.